Well, hey Pisces, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. First word out is an extremely huge apology from me to you, because as I was explaining to Aquarius, your last two signs, the last two signs that I did for February, for whatever reason, just did not populate here on the channel. I don't know what I did differently. I couldn't get it to restore from backup. I couldn't get any of those things to happen, so I apologize that you didn't get it. But what I'm going to do now is the last 2 weeks of February, and we're going to extend it into at least to the middle of March, and then I will do a special another bonus reading for you too. And so I apologize for anybody else that was taking a look at this as the moon and or the rising sign as well, because then you guys wouldn't have gotten the benefit of the entire full picture. I apologize. I will make sure that going forward that I review everything before it gets published, because poo. All right. So that you understood what was going on with the energies that I posted for the month of February. Today happens to be the 22nd of February, and where I'm posting this. So we will have another full week, and then, you know, the next week we'll gets into the first week of March. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same style that I did before. We're going to use the Angel Tarot deck to get into the energies of this week. And it looks like this week you actually have 6 cards. And even though I feng shuied my table here, I find that I'm still running out of room. That's because I got too much stuff on the table. That's all right. Let's see if I can move this little guy over here. Let's not burn anything down, please, woman. Okay. Okay, so we got a lot of energies this first week for you, Aquarius. Let's jump right in. Firstly, we have the Healer of Abundance, and the Healer of Abundance is the Queen of Coin. So right on, right on, right on. Then we have the Fair Decisions card, which is the Justice card. So potentially, if you're in a legal situation, there could be some coinage coming to you that is owed. And what we do have here in the reverse position, I beg your pardon, is the Five of Wands, or the Five of Action, as this card is titled, which I'm not mad at. And the reason is because this usually indicates that there's conflict, whether it's internal conflict within yourself or conflict that you're having with someone else. You're releasing yourself from that, and that's really good. Then on top of that, we have another major arcana card. We have the Fool, a new beginning. So you're looking at getting ready to get into something new, which I think is fabulous. I'm going to just kind of double them up just a little bit like that. Sitting next to the Fool energy is the Five of Emotions. So that's the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is sometimes mourning the past. It's mourning things that you had to let go of. It's mourning change that you had to take. And whenever you go through something big, you definitely are maybe mourning a little bit about the past. The only advice from Spirit when it comes to the Five of Cups is it's okay to be in your feels. It's okay to own your feelings. They just advise that you don't stay there. So if you're grieving something that you've lost, if you're grieving something that happened in the past, if it was a mistake, any of those types of things, regret, give yourself time to feel it, but then apologize to yourself, especially if not also to this other individual. Okay. The last card that we have here for this week is the World card in reverse. So something isn't quite all the way ready, okay? Or you're not allowing yourself with this Five of Cups energy to feel the sense of joy of completion about something that you get the opportunity to take advantage of. So the Fool is coming in here to say, hey, now it's time to take a new opportunity, right? You have new gifts. You don't have to have any fear about what's going on here. But for some reason, you're feeling a little bit down in the mouth, and you're not allowing yourself to feel like you've completed that cycle. But that's exactly what they are trying to tell you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this, I'm pulling the Psychic Tarot for any of these cards that have popped into the reverse position. So let's take a look at this Five of Action and see what it is that we're letting go of as far as this conflict. The Sun card, you are allowing yourself here to feel and see the beautiful things that come with positivity and success and fame and victory. That's great. So looks like this might have been a little bit of conflict. I'm getting work out of this, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm getting work. You know, when the healer of abundance shows up, it's not always about money per se. Okay. It is about tangible things, right? Your home, your family, your car, things that you can touch and feel, right? For sure, for sure, for sure. So maybe the abundance for you is having to have a change when it comes to any of those types of, you know, earth and energies that show up. But it's sitting here with this, you know, this Justice card. You can review the details to make sure that things are great, but you should be definitely standing your ground and knowing that if there's a decision that had to be made, you should feel confident that the people that are involved in the situation with this Justice card are all getting what they actually truly deserve. And I guess that's just the easiest way for me to put it. So you're releasing yourself from the conflict so that you can allow yourself to feel this, which gives you the opportunity to go into this new feeling of this new beginning. And the only thing that's going on here is a little bit of a pity party in a sense for having to let go of something, a specific aspect. But let's go ahead and get a clarifier on this World card that's sitting in the reverse position for you, Pisces. Let's see what we got going on this week. And I'm trying to think of the energies that are popping up from this last week in February that could be playing a little bit of a part. Moving on. So you did get 2 cards. I'll read both of it, but this is the 6 of what do you call it? Swords. Sorry, I had to think about how to call the thing. It's the 6 of Swords energy. So this is, you've got to let yourself get past this emotional blockage just a little bit, because the universe is saying it's definitely time to move on, because it's going to be a triumphant success for you. So let the world turn in your favor here, okay? Do that. Go there. Make that happen. So just as I did with the sign of Aquarius, I'm going to pull out the naughty unicorns for you, Pisces, because we're giving you a little bit of an extra boost for a little bit of brevity here, okay? A little bit of brevity. So, Archangel Brockel. This is your angel. Did I tell you that? Called him in. Barkiel or Barkiel. I think it's Barkiel. Archangel Brockel is the patron angel for the sign of Pisces. So if you didn't know, now you know. All right. So Archangel Brockel, let's have some fun right now. What's a joyous thing, or give us a piece of little interesting advice we could get from our naughty unicorns here. What do our Pisces need to know about this particular week? Okay. What can we help them with? Let us see what we've got here. There it is. Well, the advice is for you to detox a little bit. That's interesting. Very rarely do I associate the 5 of Cups with drinking. Usually it's like the 9. But detox doesn't always have to have everything to do with drinking and, you know, other chemical substance in your body per se. But it does say to drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. So I have to leave them in there, you guys, because, you know, hey, you saw, it's not me that's picking them. It's what the universe wants to have some fun with you and just to laugh a little, okay? Okay. Now, because this would have been the third week in February, I'm going to pull out the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to see what we have to say here about additional items. Yeah. Now, it started to present itself into reverse, so I just want to read that to you a little bit here. So this card is called Quarrel, all right? And the Quarrel is really Mars and... who do we got here? This is Mars and... Is this Cancer? what do we got going on here? Yeah, this is Mars in Cancer. So it's potentially, it's a factor that you could have had some Cancer in your energy that you were quarreling about, or someone that happens to be in the Mars energies, for sure. I mean, it's a strong potential that this is where this energy is coming from. So I love this deck because it really does help me to clarify, especially when I'm doing personals for people, where the energy was coming from, to help me like kind of dial it down a little bit. But at the end of the day, allow the quarrel to be done so that you can move forward into your new grace. Okay. All right. So moving forward, this week is going to represent like technically the last week of February, which, you know, is going to be Sunday the 28th, and then it starts into that first week of March. So we're right on. Okie dokie then. Here we go. First card here is the Go Within card, which is the High Priestess. Using your intuition, making sure that you can reflect the desires. What is it that you want? Be patient. You don't have to take any immediate action right now, and that's because they really are encouraging you to use your brain, use your mind, go within, because, oh my gosh, are you serious right now? 10 of Abundance is here for you. You've got a lot of blessings. You've got a lot of opportunities. So I don't know if you had a fair judgment, if you had you came into some cash, potentially. I don't know what's going on with the stimulus, but that's the word that's coming to my mind. Maybe you're getting some extra cash that you didn't think that you were going to get. Something is coming towards you that you weren't really sure of. And now it looks to me like what they're saying is you are justified to have this money. Do what you need to do with it. Okay. It's yours. But the 10 of Abundance shows up to say that you have enough, or have the opportunity, not only just with finance, but with tangible things, family, potentially this dollars that are coming out here, which you're kind of spinning about for whatever reason, has the opportunity to set yourself up for potential savings or something that's needed for. I get child out of this. So if you've got a child or a brother, sister, niece, someone that's getting ready to graduate college, you have an opportunity to help them kick in. That's the vibe and the feeling that I'm getting. And you're kind of contemplating whether or not you should keep it or you should be spreading the wealth. You do whatever it is that you feel you got to do. But there's a lot of emotionality that's in this. Messenger of Emotion, Ace of Emotion. I swear you guys had the same series of cards that just pulled up for Aquarius. Let's get through this. Okay. Yeah. Because the messenger of Abundance is coming to talk to you about this. So you have the Messenger of Emotion. That's the Page of Cups in reverse. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse, sitting next to the Messenger of Abundance. That's the Page of Coin. And then you have the Helper of Emotion that's coming out, which is the Knight of Cups. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so you're going within. You're going to contemplate your tangible items, your tangible coins, and the Messenger of Emotion that you are not really paying attention to has something to do with a very, very well could be a younger water sign. It really could be. If it's not you, it really could be a younger water sign. But what I definitely am getting, you're not emotionally invested in someone that's trying to communicate with you. And I don't think it has a lot to do with, well, it could be a younger person. I think it could be someone that you're related to, like I said, a niece, a family member that you're connected to, that you're not you don't have like a very strong bond with. Okay. And that you want to be able to have this strong bond with, in a sense. You really want to be able to go there. I really feel that this has something strong to do with education. I am really getting that there's a younger person that you are being asked to help because you're coming into something. I don't talk about, you don't talk about finances necessarily. Well, at least I don't with my family extended. But maybe someone found out that you had a judgment, something was coming to you. Now you've got people coming out of the woodwork to ask you for some things, potentially. Detoxing yourself from people that aren't supporting you is a good thing. You can move on with what it is that you have to avoid the quarrels. Go within, take a moment, Think about how you can help yourself before you can help other people. And I'm being honest when I say that, okay? How do you need to take care of yourself before you start doting on other people? If you've got extra blessings, absolutely support them. But if you've got to take care of you first, then that's what you have got to do first, okay? So this messenger of abundance that's coming through is talking about accepting excellence. It's talking about accepting a new situation. It is youthful optimism is what it is. So you might feel ready now for yourself to do something challenging. I keep getting education with this. So maybe you're thinking that you want to use monies to go back to school yourself. I think that's great. Then we get to the helper of emotion that pops back in here within this week. This is the Queen of Cups. Another way, a start and the end. Again, this isn't Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's just the energy of that week to say you've got enough intuition within yourself to know. The Queen of Cups is very, very psychic. Okay. There's the possibility that you are aware of someone that's getting ready to come in from your past as well. It is also very possible that you could potentially have a younger sign that's coming in. If this doesn't have anything to do with you going to school or anybody else, this has a very good potential of being someone that you have rejected in the past, or that's getting ready to come back in a different light. You're willing to take a look at them now because now they have the resources. And I guess I'm talking to the cross watcher at this point. You're looking at this individual, or this individual could be coming back to you because now where they didn't think they could do anything for you before, now they believe that they have the capacity to support you in a new way that they couldn't before. So there are a lot of different types of connections that are possible, but very, very specifically romantic connections. I know that was super long-winded and I went all over the board, but I'm trying to cover everything that came to me. So there you go. Now, because this acts as the first week of March, we're going to use our Dragon Oracle to see what our... Oh, hold on. I almost messed this up again, you guys. I'm sorry. These two cards are going to get a clarifier from the Psychic Tarot deck before we jump into our dragons here. Messenger of Emotion. The Messenger of Emotion in reverse. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys, seriously? You guys need to go and take a look at the Aquarius one that's posted up here too, because you guys have some of the same dang cards in the same dang position. This Messenger of Emotion that was trying to show up before, this younger water sign. Okay, this younger person, there was discontent and boredom. This is Four of Cups. Not seeing an opportunity, but being bored and discontent with it. The Ace of Emotion in reverse. We're actually going to give this another, we're going to shuffle it 2 more times. You guys saw me shuffle, but I'm going to do it again. All right. Ace of Emotion in reverse. Not letting your cup be filled, not letting yourself be emotionally restored, or even physically restored for that matter. It wants to be this one. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, well, everyone has obstacles and challenges that they have to get through. I find it very interesting that it's sitting right underneath this 5 of Emotion. Let me check. Is there another 5 on the board that I did not count? Because 5s indicate financial change for sure. There's another one that shows up, then you dang sure know that this is some good money that's on its way through. So there it is, 5, 5, 5. Absolutely. 5 of Action in reverse, that's the 5 of Emotion, and now this 5 of Wands that's showing up again. This is actually the same card. 5 of Wands, 5 of Wands. So you're avoiding a situation or internal conflict to get to your joy potentially, but also obstacles and challenges. Now, they don't always have to be big. They can be small, little, teeny, tiny things, but you're not allowing yourself, again, it seems, in a sense, or you're not... Let me just see if there's anything else in here that I can grab out of this. You're resisting an emotional experience for someone. That's basically what it boils down to, because this person was challenging for you. If this person is coming back, that's what it boils down to, okay? That's what's up. We will go ahead now and see what our dragons have to say about this first week of March for our Pisces. Hi, dragons. What advice can you give to our Pisces? There it is. The orange gold dragon from Arcturus opens you to the knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future and be a guiding light. Now, what I find very interesting about this is light worker, spirit worker. The information that comes out of the emotional detail from this Ace of Cups that's in reverse also is similar energy to what is being spoken about here from the dragons of Arcturus when it comes to the knowledge. There's a reason why I talked about the High Priestess and, you know, the Queen here. They are very tuned in individuals, extremely tuned in. So if you can bring in the energy of the light, you will also have the opportunity to bathe in this and receive new downloads that are going to be able to support you. Okay. First week of March. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the second week of March. Now, the first week of March, I didn't really talk about it. I will probably do a follow-up video for everyone. We've got the moon in Libra on the 1st, which is going to go into opposition with Chiron in Aries. And that is going to create some challenges for people. Then on the 3rd, we have a transition with Mars and Gemini. And it's going to create some restless activity for people. There's going to be some restlessness for people because of that. So depending upon how connected you are and how you deal with those types of energies, that could be a little bit where this 5 energy is coming from. Just to kind of put it out there. Oh my God. You guys literally need to, some of you guys are on the cusp that are going to be watching this. I'm not even joking, because these are literally some of the same cards that came out and you saw me shuffle. We go into the death card, which is letting go of the past. Okay. Letting go of something old allows something new to come in. You have the energy of the Emperor, who steps right forward in that Aries energy. You do have good plans. Things are going to be a little bit more smooth if you can be a little bit more disciplined in the ideals and the way that you're trying to get some things to go through. You also need to ask for help from someone potentially that could be a mentor that could support you with whatever new passion project it is that you're trying to work on. But more than anything else, it is about setting boundaries and kind of, you know, reorganizing how it is that you have certain situations set up. I'm not even joking, you guys, right now. You need to be all up in that Aquarius reading too. The 8 of emotion in reverse. It's like a resistance of walking away from something in a sense. I just don't understand it. You've got a resistance to, even though this is the Sun card again, positive. This one's called positive recognition. Now, it does show up in the reverse, and I don't understand why. It's like you're resisting letting something go that could potentially be the best thing for you. Death is all about transformation, okay? It's about transforming. You've got to let something, you've got to create the space. You've got to let the old out so that the new has a place to go. It's got to go somewhere. If you're holding on to something and you refuse to let go, nothing new can come in. You can't let something new fill your cup if you refuse to dump out the shit that is old, right? Like, get rid of it already so that you can bring this new energy in. I'm not trying to preach, but I'm just saying, that's just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you have a really, really good idea here. And if you're not willing to let some of the old shit go, you're not going to have a good go of receiving this, this new bounty that's here for you. You definitely are not focused on a relationship right now. This is all about you, and this is all about your goals and work, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you need to do. Don't cut out people, though, potentially, that could be bringing you maybe a different level of vitality, okay? It is about life. The Sun card is about life and being conscious and positive and successful. I said that there's one more card out for this particular week. It also very much has to do with self-esteem. And I have to put that out there because I get the feeling that you're just not feeling strong, like you can do this. Hang on. What's the last card that pops up here for our Pisces? There it is. It just didn't flip all the way out. Sick. Oh my God. You have to do this. you got the Six of Rods. You got the Six of Rods. It's a new whatever new thing that is that you want to be able to do. It's the universe is saying yes. Good for you. You just need a little bit of assistance, and this person will come to you. Please call on your angels, your spirit guides, your higher self, your whoever it is that is in your, your realm. Bring them in. Ask them for the help, because that's what the universe is saying. You need a little bit of help organizing your thoughts so that you can get to this next place, because you're going to have the Six of Rods. Some of you definitely are on the cusp, that's for sure. All right, well, let's see what the Eight of Emotion in reverse has to say for our Pisces here in the second week of March. Yeah, sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra needs to be worked on a little bit. This definitely your sacral chakra is all about your sex center. The card that follows it is Triumph. So whenever you get a chakra card, we talk about you get the next card that comes through. So the Triumph card is another major arcana card that's sitting here, okay? And that is the Chariot. And that is definitely moving forward with mowing down the challenges that are showing up in your way. That's basically what it boils down to. There are going to be some bumps, but you are guaranteed success by getting to this next card. This also very much is a karmic card, okay? So something is out there and it's for you, and you just need to be able to feel confident that you can get to that point. You have to be open to success. You just have to be open to success. So that's what that message is for. Now, why do we have the Sun in reverse here? I already know, but why is the Sun in reverse here? It's because there's a fear factor that you have to kind of get through. There it is. Yeah, you're trapped in fear. Well, the beautiful thing about this card, being trapped in fear with this Eight of Swords, okay, is that this is all you. No one's doing this to you except you. And you don't have to be fearful about being successful. This is here for you, okay? So what I can tell you is that the 10th, the 13th, right? We have a couple of different transits that are getting ready to happen. The Sun itself is... So the Sun is in the sign of Neptune. Hello. Okay. And it's going to have a conjunction with Gemini. Actually, and the reason I bring that up is because what's going to happen is that secrets are going to start coming out. All right. And a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of soul searching at this particular point. Whether it's you or someone else that's in your energy, that's going to be a thing, right? And we have the new moon that shows up on the 13th of March. That's important. The 15th, right? Mercury is in Pisces. And what's going to happen is when that transit happens, you're going to have a lot of cunning, a lot of imagination, and concentration definitely is going to be affected for you. For sure, for sure, for sure. And if it's not you, because you're all up in this, it's definitely going to be in your energy, which is where I think this energy is coming from. But what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and we want to pull an angel card to see what the angels want to say for our Pisces. I'm going to shuffle that because there were like 5 that wanted to come out. And I'll take them if they pop back out the second time. Whoopsies. Sorry. But I really do think that this is where this is kind of coming into play. And whether or not you believe in how the astro, the planets and the energies that they bring forth are effective, ask yourself why so many people get twisted up about Mercury retrograde. It definitely does have an impact as much as you let it have, but there's truth to it. So even if it's something that you don't believe in, someone else that's in your energy definitely could, and that could affect how things are going on. The advice is to forgive. What do we have? Oh, forgiveness and understanding. Okay. And the second card is listen deeply. Now, this is the same card as the letting go card, in a sense. And I say that because I know that this is the major arcana for Scorpio. However, you can let things go if you allow yourself to do it and don't resist the change. Listen to what your spirit guides are saying. Listen to what your galactic team is saying in order to get you to that next hump. Okay? Seriously. Okay. We're going to move forward now into the next week. Woo! I love this. Okay. All right. So now that Mercury is in Pisces and, you know, your concentration might be just a little bit off. You're very much in your imagination. Then we go into the equinox on the 20th. And look at that. We've got the Four of Cups. There's people that are here to help you. Then we go into the Nine of Cups. You're not trusting the opportunity that's in front of you. That's what the Four of Cups is all about. The Nine of Cups is really an opportunity for you to get your wish fulfillment. Spiritual teacher shows up. This is the Hermit. This is Major Arcana for Virgo. And then the next card that comes out is, oh my gosh, we have the Magician in reverse. Is there another card? Yes. Last card, please. Well, you said. No, you said. Oh, there it is. For sure, one more. Okay, I think I've seen what I need to see. You definitely have someone that's trying to come back from the past. Someone that was not for you in the past is trying to slide back in. And maybe this person tried to present themselves a little bit here during the beginning of the month of Mercury retrograde. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to ask that. What was going on? Let's shuffle that again. What was going on here for our Pisces from February to this first week here? What do we got going on? Fool in reverse. Not moving forward. Ooh, Eight of Cups. Trying to move forward. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Change. Feeling as though you got left out a little bit. You know, when the Fool kind of shows himself up in reverse, it means that it very much has a lot to do with your base chakra. And it is associated with an inner child, but it can also mean that someone you're dealing with is a little bit emotionally childish. So the Eight of Cups is moving on potentially from that emotionally childish person who made you feel like you were out in the cold. Here's your Five of Wands, again, in reverse, trying to avoid those conflicts because you weren't necessarily going to get that Ten of Pentacles that you were looking for with this person at that time. I love my job. I said it. There it is. Right bar. Okay, that's what's up. So if this person is trying to come back, this person is trying to work it out with you, I don't know that that's going to be in your best interest, but I think you already know that. This Virgo energy that shows up here, this Virgo energy that shows up is really trying to give you another opportunity to kind of really think about it. Focus on love is one of the bigger messages that I'm getting for you here with this Hermit energy, okay? How can you give it to other people if you're not getting it in return, in that sense? So you go from the equinox that happens on the 20th, Ostara. Then you also have the Sun in Aries. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a good time for projects. It's also an opportunity that challenges kind of clear themselves up a little bit. You are encouraged to kind of get out. The other thing I get from the spiritual teacher is just kind of getting outside. I don't know where you're at in your part of the world, but if you can get outside and get some of that good nature in you, it would be really, really supportive. Now, I bring this up because Venus is going to go in the sign of Taurus. Aries. I beg your pardon. Venus in Aries, which on the 21st, the next day, charm and charisma and hot, sexy time. A lot of people are going to start coming out of the woodwork around the 21st of March. And it's natural time for this to be happening if you really think about it. But the other thing is, if you're not focusing on a relationship, it is going to be a great time for for business. Like I said, focusing on those projects. The other thing that's getting ready to happen is Mars in Gemini again has a trine with Saturn in Aquarius. So the people that are going to be focused on work are going to be really, really productive, and they're going to be really reorganizing and figuring out where things need to be. Then on the 23rd, we go into Mercury in Pisces, which is squaring Mars in Gemini. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of kind of controversy, a little bit, in a sense, a lot of internal battles. The only thing is don't do any shortcuts. You really are, kind of go in, and that's the energy for those couple of weeks. So this Magician in reverse bothers me a little bit, because usually when the Magician shows up in reverse, it means that someone's not in your best and highest good. You've kind of got like a trickster energy that's going on. You're not seeing potentially some of the problems that are going on within your third eye chakra. Your awareness is being clouded. I just explained to you why that could potentially be a reason. But let's see what else we can pop up here for why is the Magician in reverse with the third eye chakra. What do we got? Come on. Oh, the World. Wow. Successful completion. You're done. You are done with dude or dudette. And you're allowing this person potentially to affect you. But that's why the Six of Emotion is sitting here. The Six of Cups in reverse definitely means in this reading that you have someone that was from the past that was trying to slide back in. Let's see if there's anything else that we can get. The only other way that the Six of Emotion could be read is if you had, So with it coming out, this is a change in home or a change of stability with whoever the Six of Emotion was with. If you broke up with someone, clearly that's kind of what I'm seeing here, then you did the right thing, and please, child, don't go back. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so let me go into where are we at now. Let's go into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun here for the third week of March. Negotiation. So this is the energy of, oh my God, Libra. Libra and Jupiter. There's no negotiating here is what the universe is trying to tell you. There's no negotiating here. So those potentially could be the energies. It could be a Libra that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. It's possible that it could, or anyone that's have heavy influence of Saturn in their chart. Not a good situation, sis. I'm just saying. You already know that, but I'm just saying. Okay. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying. Okay. Let's go to this next week here in March. The Messenger of Thought. So what we have here is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is here to tell you that there's a new... God, this is so similar to the Aquarius reading. Anyway, this is clarity. This is the beginning of something new, a new project or a new thought process. New information that's coming to you with regards to, I would pay attention to contracts at this particular moment. This also could be an air sign, Libra. If it's not a Libra, then it could potentially be Gemini or another Aquarius. I think this is why those readings were so similar. Let's just move on. Let's see what we've got. No negotiation. Clarity is coming. Wow. Now look at this. We move up into the King of Pentacles. This one is called the Guardian of Abundance in this deck. But what it's saying is that you have an opportunity to be in a brand new, amazing career. If it's not you, then you could be potentially linking up with someone that's got really good integrity. However, for you personally, okay, this is a great time for you to be moving forward with a new job opportunity or a move that is going to be successful for you. Okay, that is fabulous. So when the King of Pentacles shows up, he is, especially with regards to contracts, he crosses all of his T's, he dots all of his I's, he's got a kingdom to take care of, he doesn't take any bullshit, okay? He is ready to do the thing. So yeah, you're not focused on this love, you're focused on moving forward with your life, which is great. What else do we have for our Pisces? Okay, I like this. This actually is the Moon card. There you are. Your intuitive abilities are accurate. You can trust the guidance. There's no reason to fear or worry. It's best to kind of keep this potential move that you're doing to yourself just for a little bit. Own it, right? Marinate in it. Own it for yourself. The Seven of Thought that's here is talking about the fact that there had been some confusion, and now there's some clarity coming because there was truth that was revealed. And I think that is exactly why they're sitting next to each other, this Moon and this Seven of Swords. You received the clarity that you needed, this insight, this secret, this information that was being hidden from you, or not necessarily revealed. I can't really say hidden, but not necessarily being revealed, is now revealed to you. Is there anything else? Yes, they said one more, and there it is. It is actually this Three of Thought. Praise! Three of Thought, you guys, is the Three of Swords. You are healing or going to heal from this relationship, this person that was trying to come back to you. You're done. You're healing from it, and or the spiritual growth that is coming to you based upon this relationship. It's like this relationship had to happen, and this unfortunate breakup or, disassociation with each other had to happen because it was really a karmic lesson for you. And if you can understand that, then the path is laid out for you in a very, very beautiful fashion. So there were no cards that were in reverse here, so we're going to go ahead and move on into our sacred geometry for this week. And let's see what we have for our Pisces. Nope, one more. Sorry, guys. On the 26th, because really this month is kind of light as far as energies. You get that waiting week, you get that break of a week here. Between like the 3rd and the 10th, you get those days in there from a major transit position to just kind of really, just kind of like take an energetic chill. Everyone gets a break, right? But when we go into the 26th, there's another conjunction that's getting ready to happen, and that's Venus. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh, this is so perfect. It's the joy card. You get to create joy and happiness. Oh, my God, I love this. Please take a still of this and meditate with this. Keep this, meditate with this. The sacred geometry will support you. What I was saying was that Venus is going to go in conjunction with the Sun in Aries again. And that's going to have a really great opportunity for you to do personal affirmations. There's a lot of strength in this particular day for people. Spiritual connection. So if you are spiritually connected, the 26th of March, y'all need to be all up and through that, okay? Every person that's a spiritual person is going to be so open. The veil is going to be so thin at that particular moment. Your spiritual connection is going to be on point. And this is right before the full moon happens that week, right? So when Venus conjuncts the moon in Aries, make sure that you're doing your personal affirmations for whatever it is that you do. I am smart. I am love. I am, anything that you say behind I am is extremely potent and will be beneficial. Make sure that you're repeating your affirmations a minimum of 3 times. And the other thing is that you're going to have really quick responses to things. You're going to be so on point like that period of the 26th. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go back into the full moon at the end of the month. So anything that you truly at that point need to release, if it was me, I would be doing like full moon release starting on that 26th. I might have to get down on that action myself. So we're going to go ahead and leave it here because I do feel as though, nope, they said you're not done. Okay. Yeah, the Healing Angels card. Sorry, we'll pull this one out. We'll pull this one out. But what I was going to say is I'm going to leave it here after this card. I will come back specifically for Aquarius and Pisces around the 15th of March. And I will do a special one just for you guys because energies are going to change. I want to kind of see what else is going on for you so that we can give you kind of any additional boosters or support that the universe wants to bring out. What do we have? Yeah, it's that solar plexus. Although it was your sacral one that came out before here, your solar plexus is saying is that it's safe for you to be powerful and to take charge of your life in very positive ways. The other card that you get here is, yeah, light worker. You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful in your spiritual power as well. As you're doing your loving service to the divine, you are going to be blessed with whatever change needs to happen for you. Solar plexus, I would call on Archangel Michael and or Archangel Raphael to help you clear anything that's in your solar plexus. If you're aware of how to do your own particular work, I would do that. I would definitely call on, like I said, your angel, Archangel Brockel, to help you in your particular needs this end of March. But I gotta tell you, it really looks like it's a good reading. What it basically boils down to is drop that 0 and focus on the things that you need to be able to do, because this person's not necessarily helping you. You need to be able to love yourself. And if this person took you through it, this judgment that you had to make here at the end of February, whatever it is that's coming to you, and I still feel very strongly towards a youth, not for everyone, but somebody in here is going to be asked to support like a graduate, and that's fair. I mean, you know, whatever it is, you got to make your own decision. But I do say this: always make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. Unless you take care of yourself, and then if you've got a little bit extra and you can toss it some way, then that's, you know, that's just basic advice. But you know, especially if you're coming into a huge opportunity here, you don't feel like you got to like give it away to everyone. Take care of you, because you're all you got, right? Take care of you always. I'm going to leave it there, guys. This has been a very interesting and fun, lengthy read to do. I'm more than happy to do it again for you in mid-March, just to kind of see how energies are going and what other advice we can give. But otherwise, like, share, subscribe, comment, reach out. All of my details are in the description box below, assuming that you would maybe want to reach out and dial into your own personal energies for a real quick reading. I am available, and I am open for bookings here in March. So thank you very much, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.